Hello and welcome. I'm Ione Jones, part of the trio that you see before you. We are Home Advocates, a branch of the California Real Estate Consultants Group. And today we will be talking to you about the effects of today's interest rates for buyers and sellers. I'd like to introduce my co-speakers today, Ms. Mayra Galvez and Ms. Terrel Miller. So Mayra, please let us know some information about what the effects of the interest rate in today's market has on buyers.
Well, it has so many effects. And for those viewers that are watching, I think it's very important for you to take notes and reach out to us if you have any questions at the end. I know it might be a little bit overwhelming at first, but we're here to help and answer those questions to create clarity. So to start off with, as we know, interest rates are rising drastically. I mean, they're rising so quickly. Like half a year ago, they were at 3%, and now we're at what, 5.5? It's fluctuating up and down. So what effects does it have on the buyer side? Well, we're seeing many people starting to cancel their contracts. Many people are trying to jump into the market and sell their homes. However, buyers are seeing the home prices up the roof, the interest rates so high, and they're kind of in the middle of debating. They're like, should I buy before they rise more? Should I what should I do? And it all comes down to your personal situation, your personal finances. Some people may be able to afford it, but if you are trying to buy right now, know that home prices are high. Interest rate, like I said, it is fluctuating, which means that if you buy a home, let's say a $600,000 home, you will be paying more for your monthly mortgage payment now compared to like 6 months ago. And this is not to say that, home prices are not going to go up and down, because the market fluctuates. We're up right now, eventually will come down. However, you need to be prepared for those years that pass and put yourself in a position that you want to be in. So if you're planning to keep your home for 5-7 years, make sure that you are planning your steps, your financial steps, in a way that you can pay it for that remaining time period that you're planning to stay in your home. Terrel also has a little bit of information about the seller side and why it's important for you to maybe consider selling your home if that's something that you're interested in. We're more than happy to go over all the financial information with you so that we can create a little bit more clarity with you.
All right, thank you so much. So Terrel, what effects does the interest rate have for sellers now in today's market?
Thank you, Ione, and thank you, Mayra. Yes, as Mayra was saying, for sellers, that are on the market right now, they have an accepted contract. It's something to be aware of when you're signing the contract, because on our purchase agreement, of course, it does indicate a certain limit for an interest rate. And if the interest rate stated in the contract is lower than what today's interest rates are, the buyer has a very easy cancellation option there. And so it's something to be aware of. Your realtor obviously should help guide you through that. But in addition to that, as time is passing and we're having more inventory, so more people are listing their houses, that means there's more choices by the buyers. And with the interest rates going up, there's fewer buyers. It becomes, again, more of a buyer's market than a seller's market. And so people who are sitting on the fence for whatever reason, whether it's like, well, it's time for us to move, we need to downsize, or we're in distress in one way or another, that we have to, our income has been reduced, or we just have too big of a house and it costs us too much, or if you've missed payments, any of those reasons, right now, pretty much everybody has a boatload of equity. And one of the variables in your personal equation, as Mayra was referring to, that because everybody's situation is different, is that you need to say, well, wait a minute, we've got this equity. And as time passes, this equity may be going down because, again, we have a lot of fluctuation in the real estate market. That's a tradition of decades. That's nothing new. And so if you're on the fence right now and you're thinking that, yeah, maybe it is a good time to sell, call us. We'll come and talk through the strategy with you and see if it is a good time for you. It may not be. It may be. I've advised people, no, hang in there. This is where, based on their particular situation. And other times is, yeah, now's the time, because we still have low inventory, which means the prices will be higher, which means you sellers, your equity will be higher. But as soon as more and more people start listing their properties, there's more choices from the buyers, then people are going to have to start reducing their prices, which means lower equity for the sellers. So I think the general point for both Mayra and I, for both the buyers and the sellers, and supported, of course, by Ione, is that if you have any questions, if you need a strategy, if you just need to talk through something with a group of people that aren't going to shove you one way or the other, but help you make that decision that's best for you and your family, call us, because we're happy to sit down with you and figure it out. And it could be everything from doing nothing to here are 3 or 4 different options of doing something.
Well, that's some great information. Mayra, can you provide the telephone number for anyone to reach out to us?
Absolutely, Ione. So they can find us at homeadvocates.io. We're front page on Google, or people can also reach us at 1-877-470-1117. That's the number to Home Advocates. Our email and our phone number, our personal phone number and our email will be also down in the description. Again, we're Home Advocates. We advocate for you guys. We're here to find the best plan and options available for you and your particular situation. It's important for all of us to be knowledgeable about our options that are available to us, and if we can even provide 1% of clarity, I mean, we're better off.
That's right.
Great information. Well, thank you so much for tuning in to us, and we will see you again soon.
Bye.